Hi everybody, this is an Aqualisa Quartz A1 shower. I noticed that it was leaking. And if I move in closer you can actually see the drip there. And if you have a look around the actual shower unit, you can see there's corrosion. I'm guessing where it's been leaking. I'm not a plumber, I've never fixed anything like this before, so I'm going to attempt to fix it. I have bought some O-rings, it's a kit. Let me just get that and I'll show you. So this is the kit that I purchased online from Pelham Pumps. It's a full kit. I bought the full kit just to ensure that I had the right O-ring for the job. You can buy a set that only comes with 3. For the extra money, I thought it was worth buying the whole kit. Cost roughly about £20. Now that I've turned off the electricity supply to the unit and also the water supply, I can go to work. I'm going to turn these valves off to make sure that no water backflows. You can actually turn them left or right, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Turning them level into a level position. Turns it off. The same applies on these two. If I turn them round, that shuts the water supply off, so there'll be no backfill. So straight, if this is straight, let me just put it back to show you. If that's straight, that means the water can flow. If it's not straight, it means it can't flow. I hope that helps. Having disconnected the hot and cold water supply in, and also the shower supply out. If we have a look, closer look, you can see the washers that come in the 3-pack, and they do feel rather hard. So I'm going to take one off and we'll have a look. So I've taken the first O-ring off, which is this one. And now if we have a look, if I squeeze it, it's very hard, almost brittle. And it looks to be flat. I don't know if you can see that very well on the camera. And so moving on to the new one, have a look at that one. Nice and squidgy and round. So I think that may be where the problem lie. So I'm going to change each of those, so 1 on here and 2 down here. Change all of them. You can see where the water's been leaking over time. It's calcified. So I'm going to give that a good clean up. Give the whole lot a clean up. Probably put some wire wool around that to make it nice and clean again. Put them back on. And I think we'll give it a try and see if that fixes the problem. I don't really want to open this unit up. As I say, I'm not a plumber. I've never done this before. I don't want to open up a can of worms if it's not necessary, even though I do have the remaining seals there. It does say on the unit, if you can read it there, no user serviceable parts inside. Now obviously there's more O-rings here in the kit, so potentially there's more O-rings inside that unit that could be changed. I don't know. As I say, I think I'm just gonna go with putting the new O-rings on and see how it goes. So they're all cleaned up now. Done all three. Wire wall. Just so they look clean. So that gives the rubber a better chance of sealing around it. So now they're all clean, I'm going to pop the new washers on, do it all up, turn it on and see how it goes. Hopefully we'll have fixed the problem. Let's see. Okay, so the seals have all been put in and the connections all tightened back up in place. The mains water is now turned on and the power supply is also turned on. So we're going to turn these little taps on to open. I've dried everything to make sure that if there is a leak we can tell. As you probably heard, that one pressured up, that one just pressured up. Right, so far so good. Doesn't look like there's any leaks. So what we'll do now, we'll now fire up the shower and come back and see if it's still dry. So as you can probably hear, the shower's running. Been running for a couple of minutes now and no leaks. So I think that has solved the problem. So let's just run through it quickly again. We didn't need to take off the cover. Simply needed to change 3 offending or 1, maybe 2 offending O-rings, as these are under pressure and they're hot and cold in. And as you can see, that's where it was leaking from. But I've changed all 3, as you know. So yeah, no need to delve into opening up a can of worms. It wasn't necessary. I only really needed to buy 3 O-rings. So if you're going to do this yourself, save yourself a little bit of money and just buy the 3, or buy the whole pack if you wish. But yeah, that has cured it, thankfully. I'm really pleased with that outcome. I hope it's helped you and it's somebody out there. Please leave me a thumbs up and I'll leave another video for another problem I'm sure that I'll come across to try and help somebody out again. Okay, thanks for watching.